this is Ramen Squad. I'm Mama Ramen. Today I'd like to try this super complicated drawing. So it's from a silent voice. In Japan we say koe no katachi, and then this became a movie as well. So maybe some of you has watched the movie rather than the manga. So yeah, he cannot really hear the voices, and then he was a bully at first, but then that they became high school students, and then that's all that. So I'm gonna try my best to do this. We created onto this page, and it might take time than usual. So let's get started. Maybe the pencil drawing, I'm not sure, because probably this is quite cool doing all in pencil only. I don't know. So this here, so there are two of them, probably around here and here, here and here, and then remarkably this the background is beautiful, and then this is the like summer festival scene. So I'm gonna just roughly mention what it's like. Yeah. Something like this, and probably this street goes on and on and on. Yeah, and then okay, so this is the faces, and this is the shoulder, and then this is the chest, and then this is the hip area. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And half face, and then this is kind of shoulder, and then the chest, and then the hip around here, and it goes like that and that, I think, right? And then his arm is continuing here and going up, and something like this, and then the other arm like that. And then her arm is this and that, and then this and that. Yay! So I think that's the kind of rough image of those two. I'm gonna just do quickly shred. Wish. Okay. So then, wow, this is gonna take quite a long time. I can imagine that. But it's gonna be really satisfying once you finish doing this. So hopefully you can join me, do this exercise, drawing exercise with me. So how are you, everyone? So today is Friday, the final day of the half term. Well, you've got Sunday, Saturday and Sunday to enjoy fast, but anyway, so from 1st of June, quite many primary school will reopen, and then when I started doing this tuition, I said once I'll continue that tuition until the lockdown finishes, and I think the time is coming. So first of all, I'd like to say everyone, thank you so much for, always being there for me, supporting this, manga tutorial during the lockdown. I really enjoyed, seeing you all, and then every time when I, see, someone liking, or, now, some comments is on, and when I see the comment, I feel like, yeah, my manga drawing, tutorial meant something to someone, in this quarantine time. It means a lot. So thank you so much. And then, so from now, what's gonna happen is, you going back to school. And although I was working pretty much all the way, during this lockdown, I'll be, more and more working. And then this daily manga tutorial will finish. But because you know it's such a shame if I just stop doing it altogether and then going back to our normal ramen squat altogether. I might still do, you know, like, you know, maybe once a week. I'd like to continue some kind of, you know, video uploads of the manga related stuff. So I hope you can still enjoy. And then there are, like, you know, stock is a lot. I think, you know, I've done like 70 drawings during this lockdown. So you've got so much to catch up if you like. So, you know, there are so many ways to still, you know, be in like touch with me. So, okay, so this is the boy's body, and I'm gonna put the t-shirts on top. And then here the t-shirts. So who's gonna start the school from 1st of June, I wonder, you know, beginning of the June. You know, if you are like, you know, year 6 or, yeah, hope you're gonna have a lovely time back to school. You know, I'm sure you missed your friends a lot. Or maybe, you know, if you're feeling a little bit nervous about going back, it's normal, you know, you've been at home quite a long time. So, you know, don't pressure yourself too much. You know, just see how you feel when you go back home, you know, to school. And if you don't feel right, you know, yeah, you can, you know, talk to your parents or school. I'm sure they're gonna, you know, help you, like, you know, feel like more comfortable going back. Okay, so her face. So she has got this fantastic hair. You know, I've seen the film basically. Thank you, Yuko from Easy Peasy Mama. You know, she introduced me to this, you know, manga film, A Silent Voice, and then we watched it yesterday. It was so beautiful. Yeah, I think, you know, it is for over 13. There are some bits that's a bit, a little bit, you know, difficult to watch. So if you're, you know, under 13, maybe I shouldn't recommend it. And then if you're over 13, maybe ask your parents' guidance, you know, if it is good for you or not to watch. But it is a really like a nice positive ending, so that's good. Okay. Seems, you know, that her body is quite tilted to this side, which I didn't know until I started drawing her shoulder. So this is the kind of, you know, shape of her, you know, the legs and then the arms. Right, so that's it. So this is her body. Now time to put kimono on. Yay, I love putting kimono on. So I'm gonna delete inside this. Nice. something like this. Maybe I'll put a little bit more width to this obi belt area. That's right. Okay, and going like this. Right, and then their faces. And yeah, roughly something like this. I'm gonna edit a bit more later, I think, but for now this is the kind of face. And then his face, nice smiling face. I think he had quite a tough, upbringing. That's good. Right. Great. So, and I'm gonna just figuring out roughly what the background will be. This is the Japanese, summer festival. This is just so gorgeous. All the, temporary stores selling from, like masks to, candy floss, and then what else? Okay, so that's pretty much it, I think, for now. Right. And then this. And this. That's the staircase to downstairs, I think. And after that, Japanese car sign, yeah, and then the electric poles. Okay. Okay, and then connect, right. And then the lantern. Whoa, so much stuff to think. Lantern. And then this way. Right, and then one more. and there's a person here with. So I think some of the detail I might need to make it, rough. So then this. Like this, and then his legs. And then there's a girl, which is who is eating this candy floss. So there are so many details I need to draw, right? And then there are some other customers, passers-by, and then one more here. Okay. Right, so I think it is pretty much done, the basic lines. Yeah, so I'm gonna start taking all the pencil lines, but so that I can still see some basic lines, but then all the pencil, like powder's gone from this surface, so all I see is the pressure of the pencil, really, to finalize the lines in pencil. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So the best thing is to take all the excess of eraser out from here completely. Okay, right, so I'm gonna start doing the finalized lines. I'm gonna shred a bit more. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her. The eyes, as usual, make the eyeliner thicker than the other place. And have this. And right, and I think there are some eyelashes too, and right, and then there's eyebrow too, and here comes the quite long fringes. And there are some on top of the eyes as well. going like this, and then the ears. This might be the most complicated drawing of my tutorial. Nice, okay. Okay, and then going like this. So this is called yukata, which is summer kimono. It's much breathable than the actual kimono, and then there are so many cute colorful colors and then the patterns. So when you go and enjoy your summer festival, we tend to wear this summer kimono yukata. So hopefully, me and kids can go back to Japan this summer. We are still hoping. I got a plane ticket back in September last year, not knowing what's gonna happen this year. Right. Oh, I forgot to do her nose and stuff. Yay! I like her face. Okay, going to his face. Or maybe I've got a little bit too narrow forehead. Okay, that's more like it. Right. Chunky, spiky hair. Okay. That's it. Yay. And then maybe I'll color this in now. Yeah, there's some nostalgia about this scene. It's really like the Japanese youthful days. Oops. Okay, and so this is and here, right. Going like this. Okay. Oops. As usual, I've got a problem with my hand drawing technique. Whew. Yeah, that's more like it. Yep, right. And then, yeah, I'm happy with these characters, I think. And I'm gonna do a tiny bit of coloring on his t-shirts. And a bit of shading here. And buckles. And in the meanwhile, she has got quite a fair hair, color, and then there's a bit of lines, like shiny lines, and then here's more. there are some shading little by little. Right. I think I'm gonna do smudging for these two characters. Right. So now it's all about finishing the all the side like background images. So I'm gonna do quite quickly, quite roughly, because otherwise it's gonna take like forever. And I think it's good time to finish quite soon, I think. Right, and then this is the first desk with the pool. And then right. Right, and then going back. I quite like this really detailed background. I wish I had the time to actually do quite a bit of it, because it's such a satisfying thing to do, I'm sure. But maybe one day. And the final stove to be mentioned is here. And all those people, I'm gonna just do it super roughly. And here. And then the person here. And then his kids. And then his sister, little sister, eating the candy floss, and then his feet. Okay, and what else? Like the staircase. Going like this, and then there's a boy here. Oh, okay. I thought that was something serious, but it wasn't. Okay. And then these electric poles. You know, you don't really see this in England much, but in Japan, we have lots and lots of, you know, the electric poles to send all the electricity to the whole area of Japan. Right. And then the lantern. And then the lantern here and there, right. So it is like here. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. There are some more things to be mentioned over there and here there, but that probably doesn't need to be so much. That's it. Woohoo! How cool is that? Yes! So finally, to finish this drawing nice, I'm gonna just go over some of these two main characters. You know, the line stronger, so that's all we know. These main characters is important in this picture. And then in her too. Right, I'm so happy. Okay. Katachi. Right. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this, you know, super complicated, quite a big project, and I'm happy with the results. You know, if you're over 13 and if you're interested, A Silent Voice is the name of the movie. I hope you can have a look. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a lovely half-term weekend. Bye bye.